We're in the kitchen again. We're going to do another cooking recipe. Very simple. Very simple, very easy, very straight. So hope you guys pay attention on this one. Alright, all you need is, I have what's left of this 1 pound of this 5-pound hamburger. It's slightly over a pound left, so we're going to use all of it. We're making a hamburger casserole, my famous hamburger casserole. That everybody seems like Angie likes once in a while. And some of the other people that we talked about seem like they cook it themselves. They like it. But like I said, it is our recipe. I don't get it from anywhere else, but you're going to get it from here, okay? So you're going to need about a pound of hamburger. You're going to need a can of peas and carrots. And I don't have everything else yet, but we'll get those in a second. That's not the right soup, Chuck. Here it is. You're going to need a can of cream of chicken soup. Cream of celery will also work on this one, or cream of mushroom soup can work on this, but we use cream of chicken on this. Also, you're going to need some cheese, please. Because they say cheddar makes it better, but yeah, cheddar cheese, and you're going to need 1 or 2 bags of this. She went to Aldi's today for her grocery run, so she bought a multi-pack of small size snack potato chips. So you're going to need at least 2 of these small size potato chips, and you're going to crunch them. We'll get to that part in a second. Right now we got, oh, by the way, you also need not just a frying pan or a pan to cook your hamburger in. You're also going to need one of these too, to layer it together. I've always liked to use the loaf pan because I max it out and it does some servings good on that. But we don't cook our hamburger in there. We're going to use a normal kind of like a skillet type. Not really a skillet. I don't like to use skillets on these stoves. So we're going to use a regular, what they call an oversized saucepan to cook the hamburger in. This has to use the oven, so we got to preheat our oven to 300, turn it around, Chuck. Preheat the oven for about 350 degrees. So we'll get that going. We'll get our stove going, our main burner. That's this one right here. And we'll cook our hamburger. Okay, we're going to get our hamburger on. I cut this like a couple days ago. Almost 4 or 5 days ago. Look how still pink that is. That is good. Job on my end on that. So we're going to split this open. Rest of the way, we're going to cook up the rest of this hamburger. And that's basically what we're going to do. Bingo. See, I use an oversized saucepan for the hamburger. I just got to clean off my hands. I got to move some items to do that. Because when you touch raw meat, I can't touch the hand. I can't touch the camera. So wash our hands, dry them, and we're good to go. So yeah, we'll start cooking. Because this is going to be the base of our casserole. So we got to make sure this is very well chopped up. Get it minced as possible, which is good. And we'll show you in a second how it's done. The final product for the hamburger, okay? The hamburger we're using is a patty of content burger, so it's going to shrink a lot and be very greasy. So we have to brown and drain the hamburger. Okay, while that's draining, we're going to open and drain the peas and carrots. So we're going to open up that can already. And use the lid. Use the lid after we open up the can of peas and carrots. Yeah, we're using peas and carrots. That's the brand we're using, toy brand. Open and drain the peas and carrots while you're waiting, okay? Make sure all the liquid is drained out. As you know, I pressed down into it to make sure all the juices is drained from the peas and carrots. That'll be layered on the hamburger in the thing. Once I brown and drain the hamburger while I'm cooking over there, once I brown and drain it, drain the greases out of it, and we'll layer it. Oh, by the way, if you are aware of this, hang on a second. Gotta make sure it's upright. Okay, as I'm chopping this, as it browns, during the filming of this video, our internet went out, and that's why you guys were late getting your channel members videos up. Yeah, for some reason our internet went out. They've been up here all day fixing it, and I'm at 10 after 4. It's been almost 6 hours since the internet went out. Over 6 hours since the internet went out. We still don't have internet as I'm filming this video. Alright, so that's the situation we're at. Just let you guys know what happened. If you're a channel member, we have to depend on internet. But if you're a regular viewer, as of right now, you're not affected until if it affected this video. You want to see how greasy a 7327 hamburger looks like? Look at the grease. Look at all that grease and oil this hamburger is already generated. That's how greasy it is. So if I suggest you guys use a more lean burger, 80-20 has always been the best burger to use in most recipes. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this one, but I think a 7327 type hamburger is probably serves best for chili, because you can use the oil, the grease off of this hamburger into your chili, because it makes it taste a little bit better for some reason. But it's your preference, okay? But yeah, we have to cook and drain this hamburger. I mean, this is like a pot of watery oil. It's basically what it is. Okay, we got our hamburger draining. Trying to drain what's left of the oily burger. We're going to layer that in. Oops. Yeah, hang on a second. I made a mess. And Angie doesn't like it when I make a mess. Okay, we got our hamburger cooked, layered. Peas and carrots on top of that. Make sure it's give me a rubber scraper of some kind. Not a very big one, but it will do. Spread it evenly. Now we do move this out of the way. Open up a can of cream of chicken soup. Put this on top evenly, as best you can. This is never easy to do. Not going to add anything to it. Make sure it's nice. Spreaded. Can of soup completely empty. Spread it out across evenly as best you can. This clip's kind of long, isn't it? Okay. Now we add our cheese on top. And open up this bag of cheese. Spread it across. Smash it down if you have to. This will also cook down too. Pound and a half may be too much, but a pound will work. Okay, cheese is nice spreaded. Evenly across, which was good there. And like I said, 2 bags of chips. I'm going to smash them. Actually, it'd be better you open. Spread it across as best you can. That's one bag. Open up the other bag. Mash it all up. Crunch it all up. Put it on top. Then just kind of hand spread a little bit. Alright. Now it goes in the oven for about 45-50 minutes. And we'll check the finished product, okay? Put it back in there for 45-50 minutes. We'll pull it out on the next clip and see what it looks like. Okay, time to pull it out of the oven and see what kind of mess we have here. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice, hot, bubbly, ready to serve. Trying to pop a spoon, which I don't really have, but I have to use this anyway. Let's scoop some up. Let's scoop some up here. Look at the cheese pole. Look at that. That is my Hamburger Casserole, guys. Does that look yummy? Let's send this to Angie real quick. Okay, here we are. It's din-din time. Look at that. Is that awesome? It's awesome for my awesome lady, right?
Yeah, he did all the cooking and he cleaned up his mess.
And I cleaned up my mess, and you're happy about it, right?
Yes.
Okay, bon appetit. That is the famous Chucky's Hamburger Casserole. What would you call it? Hamburger Casserole, right?
Yes.
All right, here's mine. Look at that steam. Nice, hot, fresh. And it's good. Unfortunately, I'm sitting at a computer. As we're filming this video, to this point, we still have no internet. But hopefully, everybody will be watching this video. I hope I have internet up by the time this is supposed to get uploaded. But right now, we're going to upload this, load this up in my mouth, and very simple, very easy. Look how I crunched the hamburger together, blend the hamburger together. Really good. I could probably eat 2 servings of this, but I'm only having 1. That is it. Our hamburger casserole, and Angie's enjoying hers. We're going to go ahead and wrap up this video. Please like, share, subscribe, don't forget to subscribe to the notification bell. And we'll catch you maybe on the next cooking video. Who knows? We'll see you then.